all of the heavens, ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. Rippin' cool for all the people around the world on YouTube. You know what time it is. Rippin' cool. We're number one. We're number one. We do have our first super chat in the house, Bob. I see you, Bob. For all of you watching, it's going to be a fun show, and I want to make sure that everybody understands this is not going to be your ordinary show. This show officially is going to be so good. I feel it deep down. So, Bob, I'm going to tell you thank you so much for the $5. Says cheers to the Reaper. I turned off the commercials just for you, Bob. And for all of you watching, let's wait a little bit as more people show up. Holy heavens, ladies and gentlemen, Reaper Crew, hello everybody. Welcome to the main show. I tell you all the time, my main show is 9 p.m. and we started this at 9 p.m. So for all of you watching, if you want to know if this is a live stream, hell yeah, this is a live stream. I want to let you know I am live, baby. You see me, and I see you. For all of you watching, I will tell you, I think many of you already know what time it is, okay? Does everybody know what time it is? I see the time. Do you see the time? Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know what time it is, Reaper Crew, we're the only YouTubers out here in the whiskey community that does stuff like this. Reaper Crew, we're number one. Hell yeah, we're number one. I usually go around the room before I start the show. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go around the room on here. Farm Kitty. Tater Dom was the first one on here. And also, I will say, Farm Kitty also. I see you, Farm Kitty. Bob Loves Whiskey. He is the first super chatter on this show. You know, this show tends to be fast at the beginning of the show. Remember, as I start this train off, we go a little bit slower. But at the beginning of the show, I have to get your attention. And the only way to get your attention out here, if you're rewatching this show, is for me to have a good, just go around the room and say hello to her. So Bob, thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed to Bob, do me the favor, subscribe to him. There's a lot of new YouTubers that have been doing whiskey content, and I will tell you, I do prefer that any of you that see anybody in the chat room, if you see anybody in the chat room, you could chat in the chat room. You have to be subscribed, and you can send super chats. When you send super chats on this main show, I do pay attention to you more than anybody else. So I just want to make sure that all of you do know that. Also, I will say, the next one in the lineup here, we have Melissa Villanueva. Good to see Melissa Villanueva, because at the end of the day, there's fragrance community that does tune in. They watch because they want to see the best drinks, and I show you the best drinks, the best whiskeys. And if something's not good, if something's trash, I don't show you, unlike other YouTubers. I actually don't put it on the screen. There's going to be people out here that actually do, there's people out here that actually do show you the straight dookie whiskey. But on this channel, I do not put anything on the screen that I feel is a bad whiskey. If there's ever a bad whiskey on the screen, I will tell you ahead of time, but there's no time that I ever put anything bad on the screen. So currently, before we start the show, I want everybody to understand what happens here. So this show is mainly for everybody. It doesn't matter how old you are. You could be 75 years old. You could be 80 years old. You could be, well, if you're 90, well, I can't tell you that. But if you're 50, you're 45, you're 48, 52, 59. If you're Joe Biden's age, how old is he? He's 99. 99, Joe Biden's age. Let me see. If you're Trump's age, Trump is like 72 years old. If you're 72, you can still drink whiskey and you can still drink cocktails. So for this show, the best show that I can put for you is to put a non-whiskey drinker on this show. And that's what we're going to do. The perfect whiskey cocktail for a non-whiskey drinker. Let's convince a newbie live. And that's what we're going to do on the stream. By the way, before we even talk and drop the link for my special guest, I have to explain to you one thing. When it comes to whiskeys, I think all of you already know, you can use any whiskey you want to in a cocktail, but you have to understand what whiskeys to actually use for maybe a citrus cocktail, or maybe if you want a spiced up cocktail, use a rye. It doesn't matter really. You can use a scotch, you can use a rye, a bourbon, it doesn't matter. But it kind of does at the end of the day. Sometimes it does, especially for a newbie. When you give a newbie a whiskey, you don't want to give him high proof. Now for me, if I had this Old Forester, for me, that would be phenomenal. That would be, oh jeez, that cocktail would be amazing. But let me tell you this, when it comes to cocktails, you're trying to use inexpensive stuff. And I'm going to explain to you that right now before we add on adventures. And for all of you that haven't already, okay, subscribe. I already put the link on here for Adventures. Adventures is going to be hopping on. And our hobby, TJ, he's going to be hopping on, and he's going to be the non-whiskey drinker. He hates whiskey. He doesn't. There's nothing out there that can convince him otherwise. But we're going to do a special thing for him on this show, and I want everybody in the world to understand. Just because there's whiskeys that you drink that aren't good, you don't like it, it doesn't mean that you can improve on it in a cocktail, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So, currently, I will tell you, there is some options that we have, obviously, for all of you that do not know. Benchmark is an option to use in cocktails, inexpensive, about $20. Also, you do have early times, okay? Early times is very inexpensive for cocktails, and it's good. You got the fruit notes in there. And then there's another one. Now, I don't tend to use this one, but if we want to use it, we can. I'm going to tell you this. There's another one from Old Forester. It is 100 proof. You can use that for cocktails, but I'm going to tell you this. When it comes to a newbie, okay, when it comes to a newbie, you have to find the right bourbon, you have to find the right scotch, and I'm going to tell you, just because they're inexpensive doesn't mean they're bad. The first drink you want to give them is going to be something with flavor, something that they're going to enjoy. So let me just tell you this. We're going to do that on the stream. We're going to do that. And this link, okay? This link is only for adventurers. Nobody else, just for adventurers. So I do know a lot of people want to hop on. Bob, you are currently the biggest super chatter today. I'm going to tell you this is the main show. So I want to make sure that all of you do know. If you want to support, you can always support by sending a super chat. And I tend to you more if you send a super chat. That's just the way I roll, because sometimes I am so tuned into my show that I cannot pay attention. I have almost ADD. So I want to tell you that. And also, for all of you watching, I'm going to show you some ingredients here. Okay, just simple ingredients. Simple ingredients. You have them already on the screen. Now, one thing you will need with a cocktail, you will need ice. One of the main things will be ice, okay? So I just want everybody to know. Make sure, one, you have ice, you have a good whiskey, and currently, I'm thinking about the worst whiskey that maybe he might not like. So we're going to challenge this stream. This is Smoke Wagon. Okay, let me put this in the center. This is Smoke Wagon. A lot of people, when they drink this, if you're new into whiskey, let me just say it like this. Tobacco notes will probably not be your thing. Okay, so we're going to probably use this. We're going to see what we're going to do. But currently, I want to give a huge shout out to the U.S. veterans. Okay, huge shout outs to the U.S. veterans, the USA, U.S. Navy, U.S. Air Force, U.S. Marines, and the U.S. Army. At the end of the day, I did show you this one on the last stream. This is she's backstage. I see her. She backstage. Anyways, before I drop her in here, we have we have one of the more, how can I say, this is one of the newest ones that I have bought. This is an annual release, American Hero Edition from Evan Williams. For all of you that do not know, this is 90 proof, and this is their annual release. This is from 2023, but it's a little bit hard to find. So for all of you veterans, I'm going to show you this over here. All the veterans out here, you have U.S. Navy, U.S. Air Force, U.S. Marines, and U.S. Army. All of them helped out to make this product happen. So I want to let you all know that's just what it is. And we're going to bring on adventures into the beautiful live stream. Here we go. Hell yeah, this is going to be insane. It's going to be a show. Ladies and gentlemen, let me present to you Adventures, and this is gonna be wow, see you. Hey, Adventures, what is up? Let me make sure. We good here. What's up? So it's TJ, right? TJ, yes, I hear you perfectly.
Okay.
You hear me?
I might have to get in front of the no, that's all right. I was gonna actually stream it, but I'm not gonna do that. I don't feel like getting back up.
It's okay. So you can hear me good then.
Yeah. How's it going?
Perfect. Everything's amazing. By the way, I want to show everybody we have. Is it TJ? It's TJ, right?
Yes.
TJ.
Pretty what they call me when they love me.
Oh, snap. Okay, so we're going to do something for you, and I do know that you are not into whiskeys. There's not a whiskey out there that has convinced you otherwise.
No.
Perfect. This is the perfect moment for you.
He drinks Canadian whiskey, Reaper.
Oh, he drinks that Crown Royal. That Crown Royal.
That's it. That's the only whiskey he drinks. Yep.
Okay, so on this stream, the title on the stream is the perfect whiskey cocktail for a non-whiskey drinker. Let's convince somebody out here, and we have TJ. And TJ, let me tell you, what was the last whiskey cocktail you tried?
It was an amaretto sour.
That's not whiskey.
That's not whiskey.
Ooh.
No.
Well, I guess I'm a brand newbie.
Damn. This is perfect.
Yeah,
this is perfect.
I mean, he tried I did a old fashioned, but it was mixed with rum though.
Yes.
But that was it. But you didn't care for that one too much.
No.
Yeah, he didn't care for that one.
Perfect. So on this stream,
but I didn't do the whiskey.
I feel you. By the way, I did give a huge shout out to the U.S. Navy, U.S. Air Force, and U.S. Army and Marines, because they officially made a product in front of the screen. This is a product that you see here. Some of you might be able to get this, $20-something, and it is crafted and helped out with our U.S. veterans. So I had to put this on the screen because I do know we have a veteran on the screen, and huge shout out to you. Thank you for serving, and I think everybody. Yeah, there we go. I see you. This is gonna be fun. I feel it. So okay. I'm ready. This is football time to me. So you ready? Okay, we ready. So Adventurers, I'm gonna ask you this. You got some lemons, you got some oranges, you got some pineapple. Cool, we got everything going.
Okay, wait a minute. Tell me what I need. I got lemons. What else?
Yes. So we're gonna let's start off by the whiskey, okay? Let's use the whiskey that he does not like, okay? Which one does he not like more? Smoke Wagon, because it has the tobacco notes, and I think tobacco notes isn't his thing, right? Wouldn't be his thing.
He hasn't tasted anything else other than Crown Royal, so he doesn't like any whiskey. So How about we just go with you want to go with the Old Forester?
I think actually to make it proper for everybody, we have to make this challenging. So to make this challenging, we got to use something with tobacco notes. And I think Smoke Wagon will be one of the ones.
Smoke Wagon?
So this is what we're going to do, Adventurers. Before we even do anything, I want to make sure that he drinks this neat, okay? So that he knows what is going into his glass before we make it. Yes?
All right. Let me get his tasting glass.
And this is Smoke Wagon?
Yep. Smoke Wagon.
Smoke Wagon. Straight from Las Vegas. So if you like Vegas, if you like Las Vegas, hey, they have that all over the place over there. So we're going to start off by doing that neat. And for all of you watching, I will be switching the screen up every now and then. I have my screen over here, and she has her there. So I'm going to be switching up every now and then. Yeah, let's pour a little bit on that. I have a feeling he's not going to like this at all. And that's a good thing. That's the point of this. Let me pour this up here. Perfect. Okay, so Adventurers, he's never tried this, yes?
No.
Okay, we're going to do the tasting notes real quick. And for all of you watching, I want all of you, if you haven't done any tasting notes before, well, here we go. We're going to do some of them now. And one thing you want to do is stir this bad boy up so that the walls have a little bit of how can I say, you get some legs on there, just like the people in the wine. They do the same thing. So you're just gonna stir it up just a tad bit, okay?
This gonna look. It looks like it's gonna feel good.
Oh yeah. Now are you ready? Are you ready, TJ?
Yes, I'm ready.
Harry. Okay, so now you're gonna nose this. Okay, nose this up like if it's something, like if it's a flower. Nose it up like if it's a flower. Yeah. You're gonna get a little bit of honey. Oh.
It smells good. Not as good as that Jack though. That Jack was real good on the nose. I'm still thinking about that though. But anyway,
yeah, it smells good now.
So he likes Smoke Wagon smell. He loves the bouquet on the Smoke Wagon.
Oh, he does? Okay, so you're going to get toasted oak notes that you usually get on this Smoke Wagon. Most of the Smoke Wagons have a little bit of toasty note. Also caramel, honey. And then you're going to get the legendary vanilla note on there. And one thing that this has that nothing out there has for the price, you will find, when you taste this, you will find some tobacco notes. So you ready to taste this up?
Yes.
Cool. Cheers. Let's taste this up. Cheers.
No, don't shoot it.
Woo. Oh my God. Woo.
Good stuff. You need some water. Let me go get you some water.
Damn. How you feeling?
I got ran over by a wagon.
Oh, hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Now you do taste a little bit of a tingle sensation in your mouth, do you?
Yeah.
That's a nutmeg. You have a little bit of nutmeg and spices on there. You get the toasted oak note on there just a tad bit, but the main spicy note on there that you're tasting is you have a tad bit of nutmeg on there. That's the spicy little note that you probably find it. And then you get the tobacco. So this is a whiskey you wouldn't have by itself like that, right? Yeah, okay. That's
definitely won't be drinking it by itself.
Hell yeah. So that's good. We found a whiskey, perfect whiskey for a man that's not going to like this whiskey. It's perfect. We're going to use this in the cocktail. And you know what? You're going to love it, TJ. I'm telling you this right now. If you don't love it, I'm going to pay. There's no way you're not going to love it. Okay? It's going to be good, this cocktail.
I trust you.
Hell yeah. I trust this situation. This situation is far, far from being an L. And you know, we don't talk about L's. We talk about W's up in here. We winning out here all the time. Yeah. So anyways, look at here. Okay, we're gonna actually do a cocktail with this since you officially told everybody that this is not your thing. And I think everybody already knows that, you're not a whiskey drinker. You drink Crown Royal. Crown Royal has sweeteners in the Crown Royal, and that's exactly why you like Crown Royal. Most of the whiskeys that we see on the screen on here, most of them don't have any sweeteners. They're all natural in the barrel and out. That's how it is. So for you, my man, we're going to be preparing ourselves a good cocktail. So adventurers, are you ready to do this? Because I'm looking forward to this.
I'm ready.
Hell yeah. Okay, so we're going to do the limes. You got the lemons?
Lemon?
Yep, I got lemons.
Perfect.
Smoke Wagon. I got lemons. What else you need?
Okay, we're going to do it simple. So the best part about this is TJ, let me ask you something. TJ, when you want to make something, you want it simple, right? You don't want to waste your time doing a bunch of stuff, okay? So this cocktail is a manly cocktail. Okay, a manly cocktail means a man doesn't want to do shit. He just wants to do it quick. So this is the easiest thing possible, okay? Straight up. So what we're going to be doing here, we're going to do just maple syrup, lemon, and we're going to be stirring it up. That is all we're going to do, okay? That's as easy as it gets, but you're going to be adding in the whiskey. So that's going to be the main thing, the whiskey. So I'm going to make sure to get my my stir over here. Let me find. I don't know where it's. Let me get that.
So you're going to stir the lemon with citrus? We don't have to shake it?
Yeah, we're gonna shake it up. Don't you worry, we're gonna shake it up. Let me put this on the screen. Okay. Let me see what else I got. Okay, you got the Canadian. You got the Canadian because you know what? He loves in Crown Royals, and Crown Royals are for Canada. So we're gonna add a little bit of Canada in there for him. And you have that maple syrup.
So we're gonna put both in there.
Yeah, we're gonna put that. Oh,
all right.
Oh no, we ain't gonna put that one.
Which one?
No, we're gonna put the maple syrup is what I meant. I meant the maple syrup is from Canada.
I could have sworn you said we was gonna put the crown on there.
Nah, what I said is the Crown Royal is from Canada, and in Canada, what comes out of Canada? Hockey players and maple syrup. That's straight up what it is. And then Crown Royal. So what we're gonna do first is, let me get my glass. You have a glass there?
Yep, got a rock glass.
Okay, perfect. You have a ice or a beautiful looking I mean, you can use whatever ice you want to. I'm gonna use a ball of ice.
I can use a ball of ice. Yeah, let me go get one.
Yeah, use a ball of ice. TJ, you ready? You ready for this one? I'm telling you, since you love your Crown Royal, let me just tell you this. If you like your Crown Royal, you're going to say, holy snap, this is straight up so good. Damn, you might be singing tonight, okay? TJ, you might be singing tonight.
Okay.
And it ain't going to be NSYNC. It might be, let me see, what song would you be singing tonight? You know what? You know what's the last song I listened to yesterday? Earth, Wind, and Fire. That's what I was listening to yesterday. Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. Let's groove tonight. Let me put some ice in here in this bad boy. And for all of you watching, I'm going to make sure that all of you do know, okay, our super chat game today so far is, okay, Bobless Whiskey. He sent $5 earlier today. So currently on this show, we only have $5, and that's okay. I just want to let everybody know it is Tuesday. It is 9:28 p.m. 2024. It's the beginning of the year, and I feel this year is going to be fantastic. So let me get the ball. Let me get the ball out. You guys, I'm going to put a beautiful ball. Beautiful ball. By the way, I want to show everybody how I make my balls, okay? Now, look at that. Her ball. Her ball.
How do you make your balls?
Oh, you gonna see. I use. You gonna see. By the way, if you are by any chance, let me see. Here you go. I use this. Okay, I use this. I fill this up and I put it in the freezer. That's how I make my balls. Okay, my cold balls, big balls. They're huge. How yours?
That's how I make my balls too.
Oh shoot! Let me see yours. Yours is cut in half. Yours is half.
Actually, yes. They're not cut in half, but somebody made them, and they didn't make them right. They didn't put the water in there right. So yeah.
I'm just an assistant on certain days. I'm just an assistant. I'm allowed to make.
But no, normally it's the big ball. But right now it's a half a ball.
Perfect. So mine is a full ball, thankfully. Mine wasn't cut in half. Gentlemen, make sure to have the full ball, because if you have a half ball, your friends are going to be looking at you funny. But yeah, we got the full ball here, and it don't matter. But at the end of the day, you want a presentation, you know. So adventurers, now what we're going to do is we're going to fill up our shaker. We're going to fill up our shaker with ice. And you have to fill it up all the way. Yep. Because you're going to make sure that this gets real cold, okay? That's what we're going to make sure. So let me fill up mine before anything. Let me go into my freezer. And let me make sure that we have this going here. Oh, man, this is going to tear me up. Let me see this.
Are we gonna smoke it too?
Well, if you smoke it, I think maybe you could do the second round. We could smoke it the second round. I don't have a smoker. I'm a simple man.
No, he won't like it with the smoke. I'm not worried about it. If he does like it, then I'll try smoke one next time.
Yeah, I'm a simple man, and simple men tend to do the least possible thing possible. And that's usually globally, okay? That's a global thing. It's good that TJ knows what's up, because, you know, he knows what it feels like. You know, sometimes you just don't want to do nothing. You just pour that Crown Royal and that's it. It's over. So anyways, we fill this up. And now, obviously, Let's for anybody watching, I want to make sure that you all know goes by ounces. So you're gonna use 2.5 ounces of this whiskey. Okay, 2.5 ounces of the whiskey. Let me get mine too. By the way, I want to let everybody know I might need another smoke wagon, but I think I use about 2.5, so that should be fine. For all of you watching adventurers, here's my screen. My screen is a mess. I'm looking messy compared to adventurers. Adventurers got it going. Holy heavens. Let me see Adventure. Yeah, she got it going. It's clean. The bar's getting, TJ's just chilling. It's going good. Going good. Okay, so you poured the 2.5 ounces?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Now, all you're going to have to do now is you're going to squeeze, okay? Squeeze at least, let's say, 1 1/4. And for all of you watching, if your lemon is very, very juicy, you don't have to worry about the ounces. The main thing is that you want to use more than an ounce of lemon. Okay, you have to use more than an ounce of lemon. So I'm going to squeeze my lemon into my... Let me know when you're done. Now, the best part about this is that it's simple. It's so simple. I think even a caveman can do this. That's how simple this is. Shout out to Geico.
Shout out to Geico.
Shout out to, so you did the lemon.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So now you should have, if anything, please, ladies and gentlemen, put a lot of ice, okay? Mine is already melting. Put a lot of ice in there because the ice is one of the things that you need to be using. I want to let all of you know we will be using Old Forester after, if anything. But for right now, we're going to use Smoke Wagon. Adventurers, we're going to stir this up after we put a little bit of syrup. Now, if you do not have any syrup, okay, it has to be the grade A, okay, pure 100% maple syrup grade A. If you do not have any maple syrup, exactly. If you do not have any maple syrup, you can use a little bit, at least maybe half of a teaspoon of sugar. But we're going to be using at least, okay, use maybe half an ounce of that. And if you need to, you can use, let me see, yeah, half an ounce of that in there, okay? You let me know when you're done.
All done.
Perfect. Now it's a time to actually start stirring this up like a madman. And for all of you ladies, like a mad woman, it's time to stir this up. The main thing is that you're gonna
stir it up or shake it up.
You're gonna shake it up. You're gonna shake this up so hard that it's gonna be freezing. Try to do this at least 30 or 25 seconds. Woo! This thing getting cold up in here. Real cold up in here. Hell yeah. Holy heavens. Now, you know you're getting there when you're... It's cold, isn't it? It's cold. Farm Kitty
it is cold.
Yeah. Farm Kitty out here says, shake it up, shake it up. House X Entertainment. I see you, House X Entertainment. For all of you watching, now it is time for you to use. You're going to use one of these. Now, I know you're a professional when it comes to cocktails, okay? You're going to use one of these, okay? For all of you that do not know.
Oh, one? Okay.
Yeah, so you're going to use one of these. I do know many of you know what this is, but for me, I like drinking my whiskeys, but we're trying to show that all of you men out here that aren't into whiskey, you could still do it. Yeah, you got it. Okay. All right. That's what we got.
My Hawthorne. I got my Hawthorne.
Hell yeah. So, okay, so I'm going to make sure. So it's real cold. You're good to go. Now all you're going to do is you're going to pour it over. You're going to pour it over the ice. And I want to make sure everybody understands, okay? This is a non-whiskey drinker that's about to drink his first cocktail that I feel he's going to tell us. He's going to say, Crown Royal, forget about Crown Royal. I'm making this cocktail all day long. We're going to see out here how this goes, but I have a feeling it's going to go good. So, TJ, she's about to pour you maybe your first ever whiskey cocktail that you can officially make yourself whenever she's not looking, okay?
Got it.
Okay, let's do this. Let's pour it up. Oh, man, looking good. Wow, that's good. God damn, they're looking good. Take this
If he don't drink it, I'm going to drink it.
It looking real good. Okay, so here comes the moment. Let me show everybody the screen. Well, this is my screen, and we have two different screens here, so let me make sure we switch it to hers, Adventures, and TJ. Here we go. Look at that, how beautiful that drink is. And it's looking beautiful. She put a little bit of a wedge on there, I believe. And it looks just beautiful. That's the way to do it. As you all know, I am a regular man. A regular man just does it like this. And Adventures, she's just a classy woman. That's just what it is. And so, ladies and gentlemen, you know what? It's time. I think it's time, TJ.
It's
I'm
time.
excited. I'm excited, TJ. I'm excited, TJ. Tell me what you think of this.
That's walk with it.
Really?
Walk with it.
Damn, that's good. Let me try this again.
I can rock with it.
Now, you do taste the whiskey on here.
Yes. I
You
still
do.
taste the whiskey, but it didn't make my hair fall out like it did the first time.
That's good, TJ.
I
So
think
that's
the
good.
I think the syrup and the lemon calmed it down a little bit.
It did calm it down.
Wow.
And this is the most simplest drink you could make. Okay, for people that don't like this again, because I'm just ecstatic right now knowing that you like it. Now, there's another thing that you can do to this. By the way, Sweet Milk, I see you, Sweet Milk. Farm Kitty, I see you, Farm Kitty. And also, House X, I see you, House X. Also, we do have Tater Dom and a couple of the people that were here. Super Beast, I see you. So, you know what, it's going good so far. I do love, Adventures. Farm Kitty says over here, I love Smoke Wagon. A lot of people love Smoke Wagon. Now, you don't taste none of that tobacco note mostly on here, right, TJ?
No. Well, I'm telling you, the Smoke Wagon, straight,
Yeah.
I can't handle it. But like that, yeah, that could be a pretty timid moment. We can have some of that and be laid on the couch.
That's what I'm talking. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so now there's two ways to modify this drink. Okay, there's people out here that are gonna say, okay, well, I drink this sometimes, and for all of you that don't know, this is basically a whiskey sour without the egg yolk. Okay, this is basically what it is. And it's simple as that. It's simple as that. A lot of people don't like that egg yolk on there, so this you just subtract the yolk, and you get the Reaper sour. That's what they call this. But this is another thing we can do to. Yeah, tell me.
So Reaper, I don't really like egg white either. But my question is, don't they have something like an alternative that they use when they still want the result of it? But if you're not using egg white, is there some? Isn't there? I think I heard something like that, but I can't remember. But is there an alternative there?
I believe there's one called, I believe, the Smash something, Whiskey Smash or something like that. But I think on that one, I have a feeling that I have that one actually. I believe they use orange on that one. I'm not 100% sure, but I think they use orange on that one. So I'm going to tell you this. Okay, now the other way to modify this drink, okay, now I'm going to ask you, TJ. TJ, you like pineapple?
Mhm.
You have to
Yes.
like pineapple because you like them umbrella drinks like pina colada. You know,
Yes, he does.
I know you, TJ. You know what? When people are not looking sometimes, when I make 20 G's or something in Las Vegas, I say, you know what, give me a pina colada. I feel you, TJ. I feel you.
Yes. Yes.
But what we're going to do here is, okay, now we're going to use Old Forester. Now, the reason why we started off using Smoke Wagon is because initially I want to make sure that TJ knows that I know that he knows that I know that he don't like whiskey. And I'm making sure that Smoke Wagons is a whiskey that has tobacco notes. He don't like the tobacco notes. We officially erased all that. Now he likes this cocktail, so that's fantastic. So now, okay, we're going to use...
I like this one.
Now we're gonna use, yeah, it's good. I'm so happy that you like it. Now we're gonna use Old Forester on the next drink, and the next drink is actually gonna be added on. You can do something a little bit different if you want. Now, adventurers, I do know that you want to use Old Forester. Now's the time that we're officially gonna be using that Old Forester, and I want to make sure that you know. We're going to be using the same recipe. The only difference, okay, you're going to tune up just a little bit of, just a tad bit. You're going to have to tune up just a tad bit of, if you have sugar on there, if you have a little bit of sugar on the side, you're going to just maybe add a little bit of sugar. So what we're going to do is, same recipe, okay, with the Old Forester, but we're going to use pineapple juice. You have pineapple juice?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's pineapple juice.
There you go.
Let me get the sugar.
Yeah. So here we go. Let me make sure that all of you see my screen
No, that was
too.
salt.
So for all of you watching, okay, we're going to take this off the screen. This is fantastic. He loves this. What you want to use is good old pineapple juice. Now, the reason why you're adding pineapple juice to this different cocktails is because sometimes you want to change it up. You know, you want to make sure that your guests don't all have the same drink. So let me take this out of the screen.
Thank you.
And I'm going to use the Old Forester just, as a matter of fact, time out. I'm going to do the advanced. I'm going to do the advanced stuff. I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use this one. I think I'm going to use, oh no, I'm going to use this. I think I'm going to use this one. Yeah, that's the one I'm going to use. There you go. Make sure you put this back. I'm going to be using, I'm going to be, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be using the Old Forester. So for all of you watching, I want to let you know I'm going to be using the Old Forester, the proofing, the barrel strength. She's going to be using the 100 proof. The only difference is she's going to have one that's going to be a little bit toned down. And I'm going to tell you, adventurers, you absolutely ready for this one. Oh, you got that pineapple. You got everything. Amazing. Amazing.
Let me go get the ice.
Perfect. So currently, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be doing the Old Forester single barrel, and this one's going to be fantastic. TJ, how are you feeling about this moment? Are you feeling the heat on here?
I'm game.
Oh yeah, we talking about heat. You say you game. Hell yeah, we game out here. Hell yeah. And for all of you watching, I hope you have been enjoying this whole stream, because I will tell you, it's going to go up higher and higher, because this next cocktail that we're doing, we're going to add pineapple, and you can actually do orange, but you know, maybe we do orange next time. Pineapple would be great to do, and my mouth is already watering just thinking about this. So let me make sure to actually get a different one on here. And then I'm going to put this on the screen. Let me get some ice on this bad boy.
And I have a whole sphere this time.
You do? Okay.
Yep.
Let me make sure I'm gonna load up my shaker with a lot of ice for the meantime, just so that I could be already in tune with the stream.
I'm good. I don't know.
Put that ice in here. Okay, I got a full thing of ice. Okay, let me put this over here. Okay, perfect. Okay, so now got everything in front of you. Perfect.
So we're gonna put the same stuff in there.
Yeah,
2 ounces.
But we're gonna do it. We're gonna try to do it. Together so that I don't lose myself, because if I lose myself,
Okay.
oh man. Okay, so you already put the ball of ice on your cup?
Yes.
Yeah, I have my ice in my cup.
Wow, you advanced.
You mean in my shaker or my cup?
No, in the cup. In the cup.
In your cup, you got it. Let me put mine on here. I do know I have to rip mine out. Now the bad thing about this mine is that I have to actually rip it out. So let me rip that one out.
Okay, got ice in the shaker.
Okay, perfect.
What you doing over there, Reaper? It sounds like you drinking.
Oh no, I'm not drinking. Let me put me full screen. I'm gonna put the ice ball on here. Let me show all of you the ice ball. My ice ball. She has the same ice ball. So I'm gonna put it on here. Boom! There you go. Beautiful ice ball. And now, officially, let's start off with the pineapple, okay? The pineapple, I'm going to tell you, you're going to be using two ounces, okay? 2 ounces of pineapple juice. 2 ounces. The reason why we're using 2 ounces is because now we're turning up. We're turning up to a different game now.
I did.
No. Oh, you did.
You got the 2 ounces already?
Yep, got 2 ounces of the pineapple juice.
Oh, you quick. Can't keep up with you. Let me put this
I'm
just
quick
a
on the
little bit.
draw now. I'm quick.
Damn,
I'm quick.
you quick. I'm dropping everything. Okay, all right. So you got the 2 ounces already of the pineapple juice, and now you're going to use the lemon, okay? Now, for all of you, if possible, you try to use, if you can, just use half of a lemon, okay? My opinion is to try to find the juiciest lemon you have. If you can't get the juiciest lemon, that's okay. You're gonna use at least, okay, 1 1.25 ounces or 1 ounce of this, okay? So I want each one of you to know the more dominating factor on this is gonna be the pineapple, okay? You let me know when you finish with that lemon.
I'm finished with the lemon.
Oh, you quick! Shoot! You know, ladies go faster sometimes when it comes to hard work. Oh, you quick with this one. Let me put this. I think TJ knows. He knows to say yes because you're right next to him.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I put the. Okay, so now we're gonna use 2.5 ounces. Okay, 2.5 ounces of Old Forester. Now, all of you already see what I'm doing. I am using the barrel strength. She's using the 100 proof. Either way, they're both going to be about the same. You're just going to get more of a hit on this Old Forester. So I'm going to do that right now. Oh, that one took me some time. All right, put this on here. Don't tell me you done already.
Yes.
Oh shoot!
You
quicker
told
than
me what the ingredients are. I mean, I'm already look. I'm working with 2 hands though. You're working with 1. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, I tell you that. You right. Okay, now
What you doing with the other hand?
Well, the other hand, I got it on the mouse, and I got it on the laptop, and I got it on my big...
Oh, okay. You multitasking. Okay.
Yeah, I'm multitasking. So I'm going to also tell you, okay, for all of you watching, now that you put the whiskey on there, the main thing is you're going to be using a little bit of syrup, okay? Just a tad bit of syrup. But the thing is, you're going to use maybe, okay, less than a half an ounce.
Okay, so quarter of an ounce?
Yeah, about a quarter around there. You could add a little bit more, it's no big deal. But you're gonna have to use just a tad bit of sugar, okay?
Okay.
So you're going to use at least less than just a tad, but just a little sprinkle of sugar, because you're going to have to try to erase a little bit of that pineapple. So let me put a little bit of sugar on here. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. You done?
Me too.
I'm done.
Oh, sure, you're done.
Finished the sugar.
Look, TJ ready. TJ ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, let me put in just a tad bit more ice, and then we're gonna be ready to stir this up like a mad woman or a mad man. Let me put this inside. Okay, it's time. You ready? You ready, adventurers? We're gonna shake this up. We're gonna shake this up.
Let's get it.
Let's get this. Looking forward to this.
Let's get it.
Ooh. Oh. Damn, let me see if I can. This is a shake-a-thon right here. This is a real shake-a-thon. Damn. It's getting real cold up in here. Shoot.
Yes.
Okay, so
well, should he taste the Old Forester first?
Well, yeah, we could do that. Yeah, we could do that. How about we do that? You're right. Yeah, taste the Old Forester. How about that? We do that. You're right. So give him a little pour of that Old Forester so he can taste it out. He's gonna say it's horrible. I know it. I know he's gonna say it's bad.
Yeah. Okay. Shake it, spin it, and smell it. And
yeah, you let us know, TJ. You let us know. Is that straight dookie? You're never gonna have it again.
Well, it don't smell like the first one.
Let me smell.
I don't smell all the caramel. That one is.
It's a little more light than the Smoke Wagon.
Than the Smoke Wagon.
Yeah, it's a tad bit more light, and also you don't get that punch of the tobacco note on there on that one. So that's one good thing for you if you're not a whiskey drinker. So tell me what you think of that.
Let me taste.
I like the smell. What it tastes like.
Woo.
He said, woo.
Oh,
woo.
Shoot.
Let's see.
Woo. Woo.
Let me tell you, it's strong. It's strong. Now, one thing I do know with it's a man's drink.
It got some heat. It has some heat to it, but it's not too bad.
No.
It got my gums sizzling right now.
Yeah, not as bad as that first one. The first one almost made my hair grow back.
So which one you like? The first one? Or you like the second one?
The second one is smooth. It's a little bit more smoother. The first one, man.
Maybe it just went down the wrong pipe for you.
Now that one's a little bit more lighter. The first one was like.
Well, this one got my gums burning.
No, that's the second one is a little bit smoother.
Drink this and mush it, swish it around your mouth like mouthwash, and then you tell.
So for all of you watching, he's currently drinking the Old Forester 100 proof, and this is one of the most bangers out there. What do you think? What do you think?
Woo. Trying to kill me now.
Well, you're gonna be singing,
what's
boy.
the difference?
You're gonna be singing. So okay, so this one, you know what? I'm gonna actually pour myself a little bit because it's been a while since I drank this by itself.
So what you think of this one?
That was hot.
So this one got some heat to it. Is it hotter than the other one?
Yes.
See, that's what I thought. See, Reaper, he was sipping it, right? He was sipping it. So I told him when he takes it in, swish it around his mouth, like mouthwash. So now it's hotter, he said, than the Smoke Wagon.
Yeah. Oh, it's hotter. It's harder to you than the Smoke Wagon. Well, that's good. That's good that you say that. It's good that you say that because it has a lot more proof. It does have a lot more proof.
Yes.
Yeah, it's 92. 92.
Yeah, it's almost like 10.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's almost like 10 proof more.
Yeah, 92.5. Yeah.
Let me let's taste. Let's nose this out. I have my drink on here. Let's nose this out. Me and you, adventurers. because I haven't drank this actually in a while. And you know what? I will tell you, you know what? It's good that you actually try this. This is your first time trying this Old Forester 100?
Yes.
It's my first time trying Old Forester, period.
Oh, ooh, oh, we gotta. Oh, wait a minute. So we gonna have to get.
Trying Old Forester.
Wait a minute. We gotta get down and dirty with this one, then. We're gonna go tasting this up, okay? Let me go on and smell this. I haven't had this in a long time. So, adventurers, you have your glass with you.
All right.
Okay, let's nose this up, and let me tell you what I find on here. One thing I do remember. This is a very much a dark fruit on here. Okay, so let me go on with the nose. Yes, that's what I find. I still find it's a dark, like it's a cherry note on there. The cherry is what really is bright on there. You get the classic oak note on there. Oh, the Old Forester. The regular caramels you usually get on a bourbon. And one thing I'm going to tell you that this is a little bit more oak note than your regular standard bourbon. So this is one thing that I'm going to say, TJ, one thing you might be thinking when you smell this, you're going to say, wait a minute, that's high heat. Well, it's actually a lot of oak. It's a lot of oak that you're smelling. I'm talking about one of the highest oak noses for a cheap bourbon. So this is a fantastic, this bourbon kills a lot of bourbons out there. I'm telling you this right now, and it's only, what is it, $25 or something like that, Adventurers? Okay, so we're gonna taste this real quick.
$24.99.
Yeah, it's real cheap. So we're gonna taste this up, Adventurers, and let's see how this tastes like. You ready? Here we go. I'm ready for this. Are you ready? Let's go. Let's do this.
It's good.
You get a lot of oak on here. I do have just a tad bit, just a little bit of caramel, and then you have pecans. Pecans is something that is just taking over my mouth. Yeah, I said pecans. Pecans. I got pecans on there. Have you ever had some roasted pecans at like a festival or something?
Yes.
Okay, it reminds you. Does it remind you of that?
I taste almonds.
Almonds?
Yeah.
I
have a taste like, well, maybe it might be walnut.
I think you've been thinking about almonds all day. That's probably what it is, Adventurers, because you had a stream earlier talking about almonds. Did you? You were talking about almonds earlier?
Yeah, but no, that was in that, but I'm saying now, but this is after a little bit.
Okay,
I didn't
after
taste
a little
in
bit.
the beginning. I did taste the pecan, but now I'm tasting not pecans. I'm tasting almonds or walnuts. It's one of the two, and I don't really eat walnuts, so it may be walnuts, and I'm just saying almonds. But it's not pecans.
You taste pecans, TJ?
I just taste heat.
Look, this drink gonna be watered down by the time we pour it with Reaper.
It's okay. We're gonna pour right now. How about we pour right now? How about that? We'll just pour it up.
Okay.
Okay, let's do that. Let's pour it up. She's gonna be pouring hers, and also I'm gonna take this out of the screen, and I'm gonna pour on mine. You pour it out. Ooh, and make sure to use. Okay, don't forget. One thing you're gonna use is that
I got to take the top off, but there you go.
Don't forget to use. Don't forget to use this, Adventurers. Okay, you're gonna have to use one of these. Okay. Oh, you have it. Oh, you good. You good. Let me see her pour. Look at this. Look at this. Good. Hell yeah.
It looks good.
Oh, it looks fantastic. By the way, I'm still working on trying to pour mine. Let me put mine because I got one hand. Let me pour this up on my frame. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Old Forester. Let me make sure that we have this on the screen. I'm gonna actually put this one this side before I pour it. Okay, let's pour this.
What's the proof of that, Old Forester?
This one is 131.5.
Yeah, he ain't gonna do that one.
Disregard.
Yeah, that one is high heat, baby. High heat.
Yeah, Disregard. Elvin's gonna left the building.
Okay,
Disregard that one.
before you try yours, I have to try mine because you know what? If mine tastes good, yours has to taste fabulous. So you know what? I haven't had this in, I think, 4 or 5 days. So let me try this out. This Old Forester. I'm using the high proof 131. This is the barrel strength single barrel Old Forester. I think all of you know. So let me try this out before you do, TJ. Let me just try it out. Let me see. Let me see if this is worthy. Oh, TJ, this is outstanding. You okay? God damn, this good. This good. Hell yeah. Okay, TJ, I gotta see you, man. I'm looking forward. Let me start drinking mine before. This is showtime, baby. This is showtime.
Yeah, let me get that.
You know, people say Monday Night Football. No, this is TJ showtime.
Oh my God, this is a pretty timid moment right here.
That's
this is excellent.
Oh, show, yeah, we did it. Hell yeah.
We did it.
Yeah, hell yeah, we did it.
Let me
That
see.
is so good.
Oh, it's good. It's good. Oh,
It's the pineapple juice, Reaper. That's what it is.
It's good.
he likes it. He likes it. But you can still taste that bourbon on there. That bourbon is just beautiful.
I'm gonna drink this one.
So out of both of those, TJ, you like the pineapple juice one?
Yes. The pineapple juice one is a little bit more smoother, more of my style. You know what I'm saying? And it's 100 proof. I think that 130 proof probably I won't make it to the couch. Didn't even get the remote.
Yeah, that one would knock you back 100%. At the end of the day, you can have any of these cocktails while you're smoking up your barbecue. If you have a barbecue, these are the perfect drinks to have. I do tend to make these while I'm cooking, and I do love to have these often. So Avengers, out of both of these, which one did you like the most? Because one had more pineapple, one had more, lemon. Which one did you enjoy the most out of both of these?
Actually, it's hard to say because both of them had a slight different taste. So, I mean, if I had to choose, that one to me is just, it has pineapple, I'm fine. But if I had to choose, I would drink the first one.
Okay, so
Only
the first
because only because it doesn't have as much other stuff to override the whiskey flavor. I like the whiskey flavor.
I feel you.
I prefer this one. Not saying I wouldn't drink this one. If these were available, I'll drink them too. I'm just saying if someone asked me which one and I could only have one, I would choose the first one.
Now let me go back to you, TJ.
I'm gonna go with the second one because this one right here is smooth. Look, this gonna be I'm gonna have to put this in my little stash. Give me a little Old Forester. I can rock with that.
Hell yeah.
I can rock with that.
They only 24 hours. Knowing him, he'll go to the store and buy about 3 of them.
This right here, yes. I can have this a little Sunday football remote in the hand, little Netflix.
Now, just so you know, this syrup was from Publix.
Okay.
$10. Just so you
$10.
know. Don't put this on your pancakes.
That's
Stay
real
in the bar.
deal.
Don't put this on your pancakes. Use the Aunt Jemima for your pancakes.
Yeah, this is real deal, and I made sure that she got the best kind of maple syrup because we have to do it the best way. I do know TJ loves him Crown Royal. This is actually from Canada. So Crown Royal is from Canada, and this maple syrup is from Canada, and it's grade A. So I do tell all of you, try to get the best maple syrup. Without the best ingredients, you will get bad cocktails. So this is officially one of the best out there. So you know what, TJ? I gotta say this, TJ. I knew this. I knew we're gonna get a win out here. I knew it. I just knew it. I just didn't expect that you'd like that second one. I'm saying, man, you can drink this every weekend. Basically, you're saying.
Yes.
Damn.
And it's a little simple, and that's what I like. Some simple, easy to get to.
Sugar, pineapple, whiskey, and syrup.
It's a better blend. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just gonna be honest.
Yeah,
it's a better blend in that Crown Royal, that sweet stuff that I drank, like the apple and the peach. This is a smoother blend. I like that a little bit better.
So you know why?
It's on my list.
That's good. You know why you like it better? Is because you have all natural products, okay? The whiskey is natural, obviously, because they don't put any ingredients like, they don't put coloring. They don't put those things that they put for the Crown Royals. They put sweeteners in those Crown Royals. So maybe, you know, this is fresh lemon, fresh pineapple, maybe even if you use orange, fresh orange. So this officially is the whiskey cocktail that I'm going to tell you you're probably going to have for the rest of your life. Now, if you do go to a bar, if you do go to a bar and you ask the bartender to make you a whiskey sour, you have to ask them without the egg yolk. Sometimes they put not the egg yolk, the egg white, without the egg white.
Egg white.
Right.
Just be like, you know what? I want a whiskey sour, but without the egg white. When you have it, it's going to be exactly like this. If you have to tell them anything, tell them, look, you know, I want to use Old Forester. You got Old Forester? You have to make sure. You have to make sure you use the right whiskey. If you use the wrong whiskey, you can affect the flavors. And I understand that you can't really find all the flavors, but if you use the wrong whiskey, it will affect your cocktail. Now, I'm going to tell you, adventurers. So, the first one you had was the Smoke Wagon. You don't taste nothing of the tobacco, right? There's no tobacco on there, right?
No. It's very, it sort of reminds me of, well, I don't know, my peach whiskey Cosmos, you can still taste the whiskey in it, but that's because I use chicken cock for that. But I like this one. It's very mellow. You don't really, it's not overpowering with the smoke. No.
I like it.
And it's cheap. That's the best part of it.
He's talking about Smoke Wagon.
I don't know about no wagons.
Bob Loves Whiskey says over here, Old Forester 100 proof is damn good. And the best part about it, Bob,
yes, it is, Bob.
It's only 20. Correct. Hell yeah, it's only $24.99 a house of X. He says, love this. And also, I will say, I do know a lot of people are talking about the Old Forester 1920. So the 1920 is not worth it for you to use on this cocktail because you're paying a little bit more pricing for something you just, it's just pointless. Like, to me, obviously, I do have this on the screen because I did a thumbnail with this. And I'm going to tell you, this is fantastic. I use this on the thumbnail. It's fantastic. Now, if you're a whiskey drinker, I will tell you, try not to use this, okay, because it's amazing. Okay, it's amazing. Try not to use this for your cocktail. But if you have a lot like me, I have about maybe 7 bottles of this. So for me, it's okay for me to use it. But if you all have this, drink it neat. You have any advice for the people drinking neat in a cocktail? Because I know you are a specialty when it comes to cocktails. Is there something you want to tell the people that rewatch this? Like, would you rather have a neat pour of a Blankton's or would you rather have it in a cocktail? Can you explain a little bit more to the people that rewatch this and your experience on using cheap whiskeys to expensive whiskeys?
So, asking me, I prefer to drink all of my liquor neat anyway. Over some ice. I like either over ice or chilled. If it's chilled, then I don't need ice. But I just like it cold. I like it cool, basically. I don't recommend drinking anything over the $40 or $50 mark, at a regular size bottle in any cocktail. You drink it neat or whatever, but I'm not all for telling people how to drink their stuff either. So drink it the way you like it. Some people end up mixing it, but if you're gonna mix it, then it makes no sense to spend all that money. You might as well buy the lower price ones. It doesn't mean they're not good. It just means that one is the lower price point. And if you're gonna mix it, then you rather mix something that's $25 or $30 instead of mixing something that's $60 to $80. So that's my input from it. My whole thing, even if it's something that I don't like, then I'll cook with. You can make some barbecue sauce for your steaks or whatever with it, and you can cook with stuff. Same thing with wine. You can make certain sauces for your salad dressings or marinate your meats and so forth. So Yeah, that's I do not recommend anything over the $50 mark that you need to be mixing it in the cocktail. Now, I said $50 for a reason, Reaper, because I know you're gonna be getting on me, but I still like my dark rye Basil Hayden for my old fashioned. Yes, I said it.
Oh,
and don't say
hell
nothing
nah. Dark rye. Oh, hell nah. Damn, no. Hell no.
And it's $42.99. And for some reason, for me, it is a perfect balance for an old fashioned. For some reason, I don't know. That doesn't mean I don't like the other ones. It's not like now a Knob Creek rye is the number one for old fashions, right? A lot of other ryes are good for old fashioned, but most ryes are usually over that $50 price mark that I do like. Yeah. So if I'm going to mix it, I'd rather it be under 50. And Basil Hayden, to me, the dark rye, for some reason, it's like a
God damn, Adventures.
Reaper, hush.
Adventures, I'm gonna have to put a Gen Z. Where's the Gen Z when you need them? Gen Z, where you at, Gen Z? There you go with the Gen Z. We need sometimes, Gen Zs. I see you, Gen Zs. I hope they're not watching because we don't want to, bring... Anyways, let me skip subject. Adventures, you know what? I'm still laughing here. How... You know what? We were talking about, you were talking about introverts and extroverts on your stream. When I saw that, I said, that's a good stream to do. Extroverts and introverts. What do you think of the Gen Zs nowadays?
Well, our daughter is a Gen Zer. She's 21. And, she's different because they grew up differently than we did. Now I don't know how old you are, Reaper, but I'm assuming you're a Gen Xer. Am I correct?
Yeah, we're getting closer there. I'm going to tell you this: when I hit a wall, I don't feel it. Okay, I don't cry about it. I know Gen Zs. I'm not saying your daughter, but
okay.
some Gen Zs can hit a wall and they'll be, oh damn.
Right. But let me tell you what my daughter actually said to me not too long, of just a few months ago. We were talking about resilience, being able to bounce back from when things happen and not just allow it to just impact your life, to prevent you from moving on, basically. And she said, Mom, it's not that I'm not moving on. I get it. I'ma still keep going. But instead of, and she pulled the card, the Generation Xers, because we were latchkey kids. We were forced to we were forced to grow up sooner than what we needed to. So we didn't really have the opportunity to enjoy our emotions of whatever it was because you just had to handle it. You just had to do it, suck it up, keep it moving and whatever. Well, she said that, by you all having to do that, you all hold a lot of trauma and it is impacted by the way you interact with the world and other people and what your beliefs and stuff are. So she said you hold on to it and it impacts your life, believe it or not, all throughout your adulthood, all throughout your life, because you never really just release the emotion that came with it. You're holding on to it. So she said, I just prefer that if something makes me feel down or if something makes me feel sad or if something makes me feel angry, I'd rather do all my lashing out at the moment and release it and then bounce back and keep it going. And I don't have to worry about coming back to it or it impacting how I feel about things going forward. So that is speaking from a psychology major, student right now. So when she broke that down for me, I was like, you know what? I can't even argue about that. You are exactly right, because there's a lot of things and a lot of ways that I'm pretty sure me and my husband respond to that is based on what happened to us or whatever when we were young and we just never released it. is just something that we internalize it, and it becomes part of our life. So we don't even realize it at the moment. So that's how I feel about the Gen Zers right now. And the idea that they have like, oh, woe is me. And she said, no, it's not, oh, woe is me. She said, I'm going to be, oh, woe is me for maybe about a day or two. And then I'm going to bounce back and it's not going to bother me anymore. You know, so what I do is, as a parent of a Gen Zer, which is very different than how we grew up, I teach her resilience. You know, how do you bounce back from negative or constructive feedback, you know, that you may not have wanted to hear? How do you bounce back from things that happen in your life that disappoint you or whatever? As long as I know that she can bounce back and it doesn't take her to the loony bin, or she doesn't commit suicide, or she doesn't go out there and take it out on others, then I feel like that is the goal. That was my goal with her. So that's how I feel about Gen Z.
I got a little spin on that, a little different.
Can you get another drink? Yes, I can make another drink.
Yeah, nobody get me another one of them drinks.
You might as well finish this one. I still got some left. This is the second one. This is the second one. Yes.
So my spin of it is, we had a little disconnect. I did 30 years in the military.
Yeah.
And would come home and I found out that me and my daughter couldn't connect. And I mean, I was a career advisor, first sergeant, and I had 356 airmen up under me that I counseled and interacted with. But when I got home, I found out I couldn't connect with my own daughter. It was a disconnect. And it kind of bothered me at one point, because I'm like, I got 300 and some odd people that listen to me and take my direction and instruction, but I cannot relate to my child. So it was a little hard for me. And Tanya had to get me to understand that we in a different era. So it was a little hard for me, but like I said, me, Uncle Sam taught me. I went in the military in 1986. A lot of these kids weren't even born. When I went in the military in 1986, it was a totally different vibe. You dress in color. If you got hurt, you sucked it up. If you stumbled and fall, you got up.
Exactly.
You know, things didn't go right, you fixed it.
Exactly.
Now it's a little different.
By yourself, though. You have to remember that. By yourself. There's nobody out there that's going to help you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
But you know what? We as Generation Xers, isn't that why we do what we do? Because what most of us are trying to create a life for our kids that we didn't have. Because we were forced to either grow up too soon, we had to suck it up, we couldn't really make choices, and this isn't every single person, you know, but most of the choices we made wasn't because, oh, it was trial and error and we finally found ourselves and what our passion is or whatever. It was a matter of wherever you grew up, it was a matter of survival.
Right.
It was a matter of, hey, I got to get this done, so I'm going to do this. And then, and hopefully it takes me to where I don't have to, you know, go through whatever it was that I grew up going through at the time, you know. So, you know, we grew up very different, and in teaching them and being with them, it wasn't until she was in, I think, 8th grade or so, that I had a conversation with her, because I would always check in periodically, which most parents don't do, especially Generation Xers or baby boomers. They don't check in with their kids to say, hey, you know, how can I be a better parent? You know, give me some feedback. What are the things that I do that you feel is not necessary? And what are the things I do that you feel is impactful to your life, and is there anything that you want me to do that I'm not doing? And it was then that my daughter told me, she said, you know, I'm not a bad kid, Mom. You know, I'm not out there in drugs. I'm not out there running around with boys. I'm pretty much into school. I have good friends. my friends are trying to do something with their lives, and they're, we're trying to do stuff, but your parenting in earlier years was more like you was trying to prevent me from being out there in the street, being out there with boys, making bad decisions and doing inappropriate things. And that was because that was me, And so your parenting skills is based on, what you are raised, and you figure, okay, I need to learn this. I need to know that, okay, this is a bad decision. This is what you do. And then you think this is what your kids need to hear. And in reality, it may not even apply. And that's basically what she was telling me. Some of the stuff, not all of it, but she said some of the stuff didn't apply to me, Mom. So you're putting all this effort into 25% of your parenting to a child that it doesn't even apply to, when she would just prefer everything else, but then something different with that 25%. And at that point, when I told her, you know what, you're right, and I changed, now she gives me, now I feel like I'm doing something, but then now she likes it because she said, not a lot of parents apologize. Not a lot of parents can admit that partial of the things that they do just is not good. And then they try to, try to redirect how they parent. So I listened, I take constructive criticism, and I applied it. And then now you have what we have. And it's not unfortunately, but it's a child that don't want to leave home. And then doesn't mean she doesn't want to leave home, but she likes her parents. Yeah. She likes to be around us. She's looking forward to being around us. Whereas when I grew up, before I was even 18, I was the oldest of 4 kids. I was raising my 6 siblings, and I told my mama, when I graduate, I'm gone. And I graduated on the Thursday, and Tanya moved out on Friday, and I never looked back.
You know what? That's a good comment.
To this day, if you was to ask my mama, she would tell you she was serious. She didn't come back. Exactly.
That's a good comment.
And so,
because Curtis over here says, my parents are boomers. And for all of you that don't know what a boomer is, well, a boomer is somebody that's between from 1946 to 1940. What is it? 1946 to 1940. 1946 to 1940. Wait a minute.
No, I think it was 1946 to like the late 1950s.
Okay, so 1950s to 1964. Let's say that, because I think, for me, my parents have to tune in. They have to really reach out to me. Okay, so Curtis over here says my parents are boomers. They check in on me. I like the comment because, there's a lot of us out here that I don't know how to explain it. We got stuff going on, So most of the time, the parents have to check in on us, and that's just usually how it is. They send us a text or they call us and stuff like that. And I do know that there's a lot of other people out here that are understanding what Adventures is saying. Farm Kitty, she said, I like that. Now, she's probably referring to one of the comments that you were talking about with your daughter. That she likes. I don't know officially what you mean, Farm Kitty. If you can, just let us know what you mean by that. But I do know that Curtis here says Army. Well, actually, TJ is actually TJ Air Force, U.S. Air Force. So, I did give a huge shout out to 30 years, and I hear that all the time from I see you, TJ. Shout outs too. Shout outs to TJ, because you know what? There's a lot of people out here that don't understand. When you are serving and you're a veteran, it is very much, how can I say, you are a hero, my man. You are a hero. There's a lot of people that don't understand that, and there's a lot of veterans that don't want to be called heroes. But you are, TJ. You actually are a hero, because without you and without all of the other people that served, we wouldn't have this beautiful country that we're living in right now. We have freedom, and that's what it's all about. We have the freedom to talk to each other and talk how we want to, and that's the beauty of being here in America. So, I will say that. But Adventures, Adventures, what you just said there, I will say that was That was really good. Now, Farm Kitty does say here, by the way, I will tell you today, I usually do super chats, but today I don't want to really do as many. Bob Loves Whiskey was one of the ones with the super chat. Today, only $5. That's okay. No big deal. I will tell you, Farm Kitty does say in the big comment, she says, I like that they asked their daughter what she liked and didn't like. Some parents don't care and really affects their kids. So it's good. Yeah. What do you have to say about that one?
It's true, but that is something, believe it or not, that is something that I always wanted with my mother. And see, me and my mother, we don't have my biological mother. Let me clear that up. So I was raised by my godmother, okay, which was a best friend of my biological mother. And me and my biological mother, we're very close in age, 16 years apart. And her idea of when I approach her to say, hey, let's talk about some things of, things that have occurred or things that you either do or continue to do that I feel is very disrespectful. I want us to be better in our relationship and move forward. And her whole demeanor is like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, just get over it. I just start over and just be over it. Well, I can't get over it because I need you to acknowledge the part that you play in certain things, because if you don't acknowledge it, then you won't change it. And the behavior will continue. And if you're going to continue to impact my family, my marriage, and things that I'm trying to do here, then I may need to, cut you off a little bit and just check in on you every now and again, because sometimes, unfortunately, and, family automatically assumes because they're blood that they're allowed to say and do exactly and overstep their boundaries with you, when in reality, no, I'm not 10 anymore. I don't have to live with you anymore. I don't have to put up with your lies or your disrespect or whatever.
Line stepping.
Yeah, yes, I said line stepping.
Line stepping.
Line stepping.
And so
they don't know where the line is sometimes. I think that's what it is. They don't know where the line is sometimes. At times,
right.
It's just what it is.
Because a lot of times it was about control back then, if you think about it. It was kids was seen and not heard. How dare you have an opinion? How dare you come to me and say, hey, I didn't really like when you did that. It really impacted or hurt my feelings, or it really made me feel a certain way. My mother was the type to be like, get over it. Whatever. I'm your mother. Just, it is what it is. And that's not what I wanted. I wanted what I give my daughter right now.
Perfect example of line stepping for everybody to know. Perfect example of line stepping. When parents come to your home to visit, they don't get the right to rule over your home. There's only one king, one queen. Line stepping, it comes into play when you got a mother-in-law that comes to the house to tell my queen, hey, you can't curse in front of me. You gotta watch your mouth. You gotta watch your mouth. Me, as the king, we can say with a flip, we want to in my castle. That's my king.
Shoot,
but if you don't like it, I will show you where the door is, because that line step and that disrespect, you don't allow it. Nobody disrespect the queen. Nobody.
Oh,
I don't want to take that from nobody.
That's
and me being the king, my job is to protect the queen.
Hey, that's what you put the mic down like,
To this day.
You killed it there. You killed it there.
Right there.
Hell yeah. To this day. By the way, we do have Farm Kitty. She says absolutely right. And by the way, wow, House X Entertainment, I see you. Farm Kitty did say earlier, absolutely right, adventurers. I'm going to say that I do know a lot of people do appreciate that you are really reaching out to a lot of them, because we don't really talk about certain things on this show, and it's good that you're saying this, because adventures, let me just say this, Farm Kitty, she's really absolutely everything you're saying. Everything you're saying is literally hitting the nail with Farm Kitty, and it's good that you're saying that because there's different generations, and it's hard to put all these generations together in one house or one room or one event. Sometimes they will clash. It just happens. It happens. But I will say this because I do know that. I have to ask you, did you make another cocktail for TJ? Because I don't know if I've seen it, but did you
I
make
did. I had enough in here. He just finished drinking it. Now he on the third one.
Oh,
so I'm about to make him a third one now.
What I'm telling you, he loved whiskey. Officially, it's official. He loved whiskey. TJ, I think I see you buying another Old Forester in the next time you go. It's good, right?
Yes. It's going to be a pretty timid moment. I like that.
Now, let me tell you something, TJ. Okay, I'm going to tell you, this is the most natural thing you can have. The only bad thing about this drink that you're having is just the sugar. That's about it. But other than that, you're getting the good antioxidants of the whiskey. You're getting the good antioxidants of the lemon. You're getting also all the benefits of the pineapple. If you're having it with the pineapple, what pineapple does? It helps your immune system. So you're getting everything really, really good here. All good ingredients. So you know what? I don't want you ever to buy another Crown Royal. From now on, you're only going to buy whiskey. You're only going to buy whiskey from now on, my man. That's what because you are a veteran. And you know what? All the veterans, I think I've never met a veteran that hasn't drank whiskey. And officially, you can tell the world now that, you know what? I love whiskey in a cocktail. You can officially tell the world now. Can you tell the world now, TJ, that you officially love? Say, I want to hear you.
I am a fan of whiskey, and this Old Forester. Me and Old Forester gonna get real comfortable.
Hell yeah. Damn right. Hell yeah.
We're gonna get real comfortable.
He's on his third drink, y'all.
I'm telling you, this is no joke. This is so good. And I want to let everybody know that when it comes to these whiskeys, you can use whatever whiskey you want. Any of these whiskeys you can use. But we're at the beginning of the show, we already talked about it. We tried to use the cheapest whiskey that we have. Old Forester's only $24.99. The one that Adventures is using. Let's see her. She's pouring it up on the screen. Let me make sure that we see her on the screen. Yeah, looking good. Looking real good. Now, which one you said? Okay, so Adventures, which one did you like? Because I completely forgot which one you said.
The first one. I like the one with the smoke wagon. It doesn't mean I don't like this one. It just means that I prefer the other one, but then again, I'm a whiskey drinker. You see what I mean?
Yeah,
so
I see.
If I'm a whiskey drinker, I like that one. This one, I can taste more of the pineapple now. I haven't tasted it without the pineapple juice. So I will try it to see if I like Old Forester with the first recipe without the pineapple juice and the extra sugar and see what it tastes like.
Now the beauty on that recipe,
more of my speed, more up my alley. So
yeah, the beauty on that recipe that we did, the beauty of it is that you could mix it up. You could change it up, okay? You can add orange on there if you want to eventually. That's the beauty of it. You have the base, okay? You have the base of it. That's the beauty of it. And I'm going to tell you, for all of you that haven't subscribed to Adventurers, I know a lot of people. I'm going to ask you, Adventurers, because I don't know officially what happened. I remember there was a time that on Instagram, I posted up your link. And all of a sudden, from like under 500, you gained like so many subscribers. I don't know if that came from Instagram, but if it did come from Instagram, I'm going to say thank you everybody that actually subscribed to her. I have no idea. Me and you have no idea. It's up in the wind. You know what I mean? Sometimes YouTube gives you they give you the tools to do things. But one thing that they don't give us is the tools to find out who subscribed. That's the one thing that I can tell you that YouTube doesn't help us out with. But I hope that helped out.
Actually, I do.
I got one. I got one thing, Reaper. So this is what I found out from watching Tanya. Everybody that y'all communicate with is like the military. I love the military. Like I said, 30 years, I stayed a long time. but everybody is like family. And that's what warmed me up. So guess what? I am 1,000 strong in any city. So what I do is I reach out to all my military friends. Hey, try this. Check this out. Subscribe, share, like the content. That's the best thing we can do.
Hell yeah.
Support this because it's a beautiful thing. I'm in love with you guys. I'm in love with everybody, what you do. I love it. I love the family. I love the love. I love the support.
Hell yeah.
That's all I do. For 30 years, I had it. Now I'm back at it. I love it.
TJ, can you do it with me one time? One time, can you do it with me? We're going to say it together, okay? You're going to say it like this, okay? You know what time it is? Reaper Crew. We're going to do like that. You know what time it is? Reaper Crew. And then when I...
Reaper Crew, baby.
Reaper Crew, you know what time it is? Reaper Crew. And then I'm going to click the button. You're going to say number one, okay? You ready for this?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to do it right now. Reaper Crew, you know what time it is? Reaper Crew. We're number one. Hell yeah, we're Hell yeah, we're number one.
Number one.
Number one. You know what number one means, TJ? That means we are officially the number one YouTube whiskey channel that officially does something different for anybody. And I'm going to say, you, TJ, you're number one. Adventures is number one. I try to preach out here positivity. I want everybody to know that they're all number one.
Positive.
That is why I say that all the time. I want to make sure that all the subscribers, all the wrenches are number one. And I'm going to say this, Adventurers. How you feel? How you feeling, Adventurers? How you feeling about this stream?
Real nice today, baby. Real nice. Real nice.
Tater Don out here says number one. By the way, his picture, we're number one. I'm gonna let you say it.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Tater Don. Do you have a channel, Tater Don? Please don't crucify me. I need to know what your channel is. Let me tell you, I felt so bad on the other end. I could not remember. I'm like, oh my God. I was introducing everybody's channel and I got the Tater Dom and I'm like, what does he do again?
Yeah, Tater Dom. Tater Dom is a subscriber, okay? He's a subscriber. He's been a subscriber from the beginning. Now, Tater Dom, as many of you do know, okay, not everybody can have a YouTube channel. Okay, when I have wrenches, he's a wrench. He's one of my few wrenches that has been here because I only started like a year and a half ago. So he was on here at the beginning. He said, this channel is amazing, and he knows it. He's always been sending me positivity, so he has a wrench, okay? But he doesn't have a channel. He doesn't want a channel. He doesn't want to. So there's a lot of people like that. You have to understand. But I'm going to say, he does say, Tater Don says right here, we're number one. I'm going to say that hell yeah, we're number one. Hell yeah, number one. You know what? I'm going to say this, Tater Don. I'm so glad that you're here. And also, House of X, I see you. You see, he says over here, yeah, T, I don't have that channel. But yeah, there's a lot of
okay.
So when it comes to YouTube, there's a lot of subscribers that don't have time to do a channel. So they allow us, me and you, to have a channel, to show them the best stuff. And at the end of the day, I'm wasting money basically to find out the best product. If there's a bad product, I don't put it on the screen. That's just how it is, you know. So I do cocktails. When I do cocktails, they're not good. I don't put them on the screen. And I don't want to make a stream about it. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, like I can't be, there's whiskeys out here that I have that are horrible. And I can't show them because I don't want people to say, oh, you know, look, when you see a screen like this, you know, you see a whole screen like it, like, oh my God, Reaper has the Willet. The Willet is amazing. I got to get it. You know, oh, the Stag Junior is amazing. I got to get it. The High West, I got to get it. I don't want to have bad whiskeys on here to the point that everybody sees that and they say, oh, I have to have all. And then when I have a bad whiskey on there, they tell me, hey, I got the worst whiskey because of you, and I feel horrible. I don't want to have that feeling. You know what I mean, Adventures? So we only show the best stuff.
Well, with my channel, I'm usually experiencing some things I've tasted already, and I'll state that. You know, there's a disclaimer. I'll state that in the beginning. But most of the time, the whole purpose of my channel was to share my experiences while experiencing new things. So a lot of times I don't know if it's bad or not. So if it's bad, I'm gonna let you know I don't like it. If it's good, I'm gonna let you know it's good. If it's a good neat, then I'll tell you that. If it's better, if it's mixed, then matter of fact, I'll do it and let you know if it is good mixed. So with you, you're more of I call you a more of a whiskey enthusiast. Yes, exactly. Where you're all about, hey, I know this tastes good, so I'm letting you know it tastes good, and I'm gonna let you know where the price points are.
You know what time it is, Adventures? You know what time it is. Do you know what time it is, Adventures?
That's right.
Yeah. Well, what is it, Adventures? Tell me, what time is it?
Number one.
Number one.
We're number one. Oh, yeah, we're number one. That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah, we're number one. And so, Adventurers, let me ask you this, okay? Do you have a scotch out there that's horrible in back of you because you have a goddamn...
You know what? I'm gonna need you to stop evaluating my bar, okay? I've had most of these items, unless they have a fresh top on it, I've had them for a long time. What scotch are you talking about?
Do you have because I'm trying to look close, do you have a horrible scotch that you tell yourself, holy shoot, this scotch is horrendous? Do you have a scotch that's cheap, $25, $30, something that you have? I don't know, I can't see too well, but do you have, if you think about it, do you have one?
Okay, so the scotches that I have are, hold on, because I don't organize them because hubby's about to build me another thing that's gonna go over there, so it'll give me some more space because I ran out of space on this bar.
Yeah.
Where's my scotch? I got Glendronach. I don't have much scotch and that is something else. I'm expanding my scotch and my gin palette because I just haven't I like scotch, but I don't really look out to buy the scotch, if that makes sense.
I feel you. So, don't look anymore. Don't look anymore. You have the perfect scotch in front of you. You have the perfect scotch in front of you. So the you know what? When it comes to scotch, one thing I can tell you, I don't have the lingo to say a lot of these, okay? This is called Glendronach. I don't have the lingo to say it. Glendronach.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you this. This is a scotch that TJ will not like. He can't take this down. It ain't no way he can take this down.
Well, what about 4-0? He might like 4-0, but he's not gonna like scotch, period, because of the peat.
Exactly.
He's not gonna like the peat.
But the only thing between the one that you have in back, between the one that you have in front, this one doesn't have too much peat. This one actually has a little bit of stone fruits on there. No. That is a Lafroig. You put that Lafroig away. That is too smoky.
What's wrong with the Lafroig?
Lafroig is like a mermaid just came up to you, blew some cigar smoke in your face, and she said, have a great day.
Look, folk been drinking it. It's 3/4 empty.
Lafroig is amazing. I say I love Lafroig, but I can tell you that TJ...
I do have... What's your thoughts about Monkey Shoulder? I have Monkey Shoulder. I have a big bottle of Monkey
Shoulder is good with cocktails that have orange in it. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
You don't have to get
don't even worry about it. You got the what is it? The Glendronach. Okay, now that one we gonna put away. How about you put away that Lafroig before somebody out here sends a super chat, $20 super chat. I don't want nobody sending a $20 super chat.
You're endorsing it.
Hell no. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do, adventurers. I do know that TJ, the worst thing possible in his mouth can be either an Irish Scotch, okay, a Scotch whiskey, or the worst thing possible, obviously, will be maybe one of the low-end blended Irish Scotches. I think that would be probably the worst. So I'm going to tell you this, okay? Can you use that Scotch that we have in front of us, and we're going to make a drink? How about that?
Okay.
Oh no! Wow! Whoa!
Oh,
Look
be
at this!
quiet.
Oh,
Be
come on!
quiet.
Come on! She taking out the Johnny Walker.
I'm just letting you know what
She
Irish
taking out the
whiskeys are here.
Jameson.
I didn't
She
say I
taking
had a
out the
preference.
Jameson. Now I'm gonna tell you, for all of you watching, you know what? These are great to use. The Jamesons are great to use for cocktails, especially if you have citrus cocktails. They're fantastic to use for those citrus cocktails. As a matter of fact, there's new Jamesons that have citrus notes in them. I don't know if you've all seen it, but you've probably seen it in commercials. The point of the matter is, I want to make sure that TJ, okay, tries that 12-year Glenfiddich, okay, in a cocktail, because this is going to be.
I can get a Glenlivet. I can get a Glenlivet or a Macallan. You want him to try this? He's not gonna like this, but okay.
Well, see, I do got to work in the morning.
Excuse me. Yeah, I know. Me too. Reaper.
Whoa!
Look, Reaper. I'm not trying to wake up drunk in the morning.
Just have me back from another channel. I still work for the government. I got to be up in the morning. They be on the computer looking at me.
I got an idea, okay, adventurers. You're going to be doing this cocktail for you, okay? And TJ's going to try one. He's not going to suck it up all the way. TJ's going to be able to lick it up. Adventurers, you're going to be drinking this. So we're going to do a scotch with the same ingredients. I want to make sure that TJ knows that, you know what, scotch is like, you know, I'm going to make him go to sleep and think, oh, shoot, when I'm in a liquor store, what do I buy, a scotch or a bourbon? I don't know. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make him think, oh, man, which one should I pick out? TJ, you know what, you're going to, the best, okay, I'm going to tell you this, TJ. I want to make sure to turn off, I'm going to turn off the music for you, okay? When you drink whiskey cocktails the next morning, you do not get hangovers. Okay, listen to this, okay? When it comes to whiskey, you do not get hangovers. That's why a lot of veterans drink. That's why a lot of veterans only drink whiskey. Whiskey doesn't give you hangovers unless you mix it up with something else. So if you're drinking whiskey for the whole night, you're good. But if you're drinking maybe beer or mixing it up with wine, that is no bueno, my man. TJ, when it comes to veterans enjoy whiskeys by themselves or in cocktails, and that will not give you hangovers. Like, you know, the hangovers you used to get when you go partying, you're drinking up a little bit of sweet cocktails, and you're not going to get the hangover with whiskey. So I want to let you know, if you ever have a whole night to yourself with adventures, you have, you know, an amazing night, whiskey is the best thing to actually drink. So when we're doing this, I want to make sure that you know that, you know, your morning is going to be good. Don't worry. You're not going to be, there's nothing, and you're not going to drink the whole glass. Adventures are going to help out with that. But yeah, we're going to use a scotch on here. It's going to tone out the caramel notes that you're probably getting on your other cocktail. You're going to maybe get a little bit more oak on here. You're going to get more lighter fruits with this scotch. And also the scotch, I'm going to tell you this. One thing, if you're an elegant man, to me, a scotch whiskey in a cocktail is the perfect cocktail you can make. If you have a suit, if you're dressed nice, always ask for a cocktail with scotch. Forget about bourbon. That's just what it is. I'll have to let you know, because when you try this, TJ, you're gonna say, "Oh my God, this man is right. This is like perfect. This is toned down. It doesn't give you the punch. It's just something different." So, adventurers, are you ready to do this? We're gonna use.
Okay, which formula? The first recipe or the second?
Ask TJ.
The one with the pineapple juice and the sugar, or not?
Ask TJ which one he likes more.
Number two.
Okay.
The one with the pineapple and the sugar.
Okay.
Yeah. Use number 2. Do that. By the way, I did drop in Adventurers link in the chat room, so I want to make sure that all of you do know. Okay, the Adventurers, she has a channel and she travels a bunch. For all of you that do not know, she's always traveling. So please, if you can, do me a favor, subscribe. For the people that are rewatching this show, because I do know a lot of people on the weekdays rewatch this in your lunch break. If you're rewatching at work, if you're actually walking out of the meeting because you can't stand the meeting right now and you're rewatching this, this is the perfect stream for you because we're officially having a non-whiskey drinker have a Scotch cocktail. We're using the same recipes, but the only difference is now we're not using bourbon whiskey. Now we're using Scotch. And at the end of the day, I tell you, try to use the cheapest Scotch. Okay, 10-year, 12-year. Those are the type of scotches that I do prefer. So I'm going to put Adventures full screen so that we see her on here. Because at the end of the day, hey, I'm going to tell you, TJ, he is the man of the show today. And he is doing a hell of a job with his tasting. He's been tasting all these. How many you drank so far? How many drinks you drank?
4 drinks. But
4
that drink
drinks.
number 2, I had 3 drinks of it with the pineapple juice.
God damn! Holy heavens! That's amazing.
Yeah.
And you're feeling good, TJ. You're feeling good, right?
Yes.
And
Well, the
you don't-
difference is he works from home tomorrow, and I have to go in
Ooh.
at 6:30.
Oh, damn. Well, the good thing, adventurers, is you haven't drank beer today, you haven't drank wine, and you haven't drank any other drinks that I can think of that are far away from whiskey. So that's a good beauty of whiskey. Now you have all the
I want to get an invite back since you're a connoisseur and a whiskey. I want to get an invite to the channel again to try something else too after tonight.
Oh, you know it. You know it. TJ, shout outs to TJ. And also shout out. No, 100%. And also shout outs to all the veterans. I see you, all of you, U.S. veterans. You guys are amazing. Now, we do have a lot of veterans that do watch this show and current active duty members because this is a show that is basically American. I have about 88% U.S. American citizens that are watching, and the rest are either Italian, German, from the UK, Canada. I think I have 2% of Canadians and people around the world that do watch this show. So I will tell you, it's just amazing. By the way, I see you, House of X. He says, LOL, I see you.
Yes.
So far today on the stream, I'm going to tell you, I don't care about the super chats, but either way, it's still relevant, okay? Bombless Whiskey will be the biggest super chatter today. I'm going to put it up at the end of the show. Shout out to Bob. It don't matter.
Shout out to Bob.
Shout out to Bob. I will tell you, I do every stream I tend to do this all the time. When it comes to super chats, the biggest super chat that comes out, it usually, you know what, I think, Sheila last stream, we've been getting good super chats, and sometimes it's okay, not to get them. I'm going to tell you this, how you feeling on this, you know what you're doing, Adventures, she got it all going. Look at that, she got it all going. Let me make sure to put her a little bit full screen. Can we show me that apron? Let me see that apron over there. Let me see, Adventures, that the apron you got going.
All right.
Look at that. Can you hear me, Adventures?
What'd you say?
You got a new Adventures logo in front of you, right? On your, what is it, an apron? Look at that. Look at that.
It's an apron. Yes, I got a new apron.
Look at amazing. Yeah. Looking really, really good. Looks really, really nice. Now all you're missing is a barbecue, okay? You're missing a barbecue. That's all you're missing. I'll tell you that right now.
I'm missing a what?
A barbecue.
A barbecue. Yes. Oh look, he reaching for a drink. Go ahead and drink it, honey.
Okay, here we go. Let's see how this is.
Not bad.
Ooh, not bad.
Because he got scotch in it.
That's good. That's good right there.
That I'm pretty sure that scotch is a different taste. Let me see.
Let me see.
It smells and tastes different.
Yes, it does. It does taste different.
And let me tell you, that is the reason why I just drink it straight. Because even if you mix it in a cocktail, you still smell and you still taste the peatiness of it.
Yes.
So to me, when I think of a cocktail, I think, okay, it's supposed to drown out some stuff, but this doesn't. Scotch, you're gonna smell scotch. You're gonna know.
Yeah, you're gonna know.
You're gonna know. Scotch.
Now, before we say any more, let me ask you a question because I was watching you. I didn't see you use a syrup. Did you use a syrup?
Yes, I did. Did you
use an ounce? Did you use an ounce of syrup?
You told me to use half an ounce of syrup.
Okay, half an ounce and use sugar. And use sugar, right?
Yes, and I use a tablespoon of sugar.
And you use and you also use how much pineapple did you use?
I used an ounce of pineapple. Was it supposed to be more?
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, it was supposed to be more. That's why he's tasting more of the.
Okay.
It was supposed to be. It was supposed to be about what was it? Pineapple 1.25, 1.5 ounce of pineapple.
Okay,
the lemon. How much lemon did you use?
I put an ounce. So let me add some more pineapple in there.
Throw it back in the shaker. Throw it back in the shaker. Oh yeah, you could do that. Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, you could do that. What a professional! Oh, we got a professional on the screen. Look at this. Hell yeah!
You're so silly.
That's what I'm talking about. We got a professional on the screen. Hell yeah!
Okay. It's all in the wrist, baby. It's all in the wrist. It's all in the wrist. It's all in the wrist.
100%. You know what? This is a fabulous stream because we have a professional on the stream. Jesus. Now it's a little bit better. Okay, so you did put that. Okay, good. Now, please tell me how you like it now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, there we go.
Let me take.
There you go.
Yes.
Okay, the smell died down a little bit.
Down.
I still smell the scotch. I still know it's a scotch.
Yeah, but you're supposed to know. But you toned down a little bit now.
Yeah.
How was it?
It is.
Yes.
Perfect.
Great.
But it still has a distinctive taste, though. Like
it does.
You know that it was scotch blended in your
100%
versus whiskey.
But this is the difference. This is the difference. For a casual man like me and TJ are wearing a shirt right now. He can't see me. I got a hat on too, TJ. What's up? I see you. I do have a hat on too, TJ, because I'm wearing a headset. So I'm going to tell you, TJ, for a casual man, okay, a bourbon, the last whiskey that we had was it for us, okay? I'm going to tell you this, TJ. The last whiskey that we had with the bourbon was for us because me and you were wearing a hat, got a t-shirt on. But let me tell you, this whiskey that you're having right now, if me and you had a suit on, if me and you had maybe a little bit of maybe a tie, maybe we had some shiny shoes, this whiskey that you're drinking right now would be the whiskey that we will officially say, that's a whiskey that I want to have. Now, I want to tell you, be honest with me, please. Be honest. Is it true or is it not?
That's true. That's very true.
Oh, man. You see what 100%. You see what I mean? This is what I'm talking about. When it comes to scotch, for some reason, scotch makes me feel classy, okay? I have to be wearing the dress or the outfit, the suit. I have to have a blazer on to be drinking the drink that he's drinking right now. I'm going to tell you. So you're going to sip that up, TJ. So you tell me. You tell me. It's good, but it's elegant. It's elegant.
Definitely elevated by outing. So when I go out, like we're going on a cruise in about
2 days.
Well, we're going on a cruise in about 2 days. Less than 2 days now.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to be trying some of these new drinks that you introduced me to.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you, Reaper.
Thank you, Reaper.
No problem, brother.
Now, Reaper, it said it inspired Farm Kitty said, watch you guys make these cocktails inspired me to make a hottie toddy for my throat. I don't need inspiration for a hottie toddy. I'm gonna do a hottie toddy if I'm just going. I'm gonna make a hottie toddy anyway.
What the heck? What's a hottie toddy? What you talking about? What you talking about? What is a hottie toddy? Explain to me what a hottie toddy is right now. Clue me in.
That's what I like. I love the education. This definitely has changed my view on whiskey.
That's what I'm talking about.
But you know what it took, Reaper? It took another man to introduce it.
No.
Yes, it did.
No.
Yes, it did.
No.
Just because he a man and he said, try this.
No.
You tried it.
Elevate. Knowledge is power. I'm all about elevation. So if you can elevate me, I don't care if it's drinking, cooking, driving a car, flying an airplane, I'm open. Open like a book for knowledge. I love knowledge. And
now
I've been educated tonight.
The best part of this is at the end of the day, okay? The best part of this is that there's a lot of men out there that are watching this right now. Currently, they're watching this right now. Also, tomorrow they're going to be watching this. Next week, they're going to be watching it, and they're going to say, wait a minute, time out. If this man TJ, that is a U.S. veteran, can drink something like this, I can too. It doesn't mean that whiskey's bad. You just have to know how to use it. And at the end of the day, maybe at the end of the day, you will think of whiskey as an amazing spirits. Because at the end of the day, both of you are adventurers, spirits of spirits, right? And you have to really talk about spirits at the end of the day. So I will tell you that, you know what? This has been a fabulous stream. We have done an amazing job. It has been 2 hours on this stream. And I will tell you, I do know Farm Kitty did say, fun stream, guys. Yay, you got TJ into bourbon. That's amazing. And over here, House of X also says, yes, it did. It did. It got him into, so that's amazing. That was the point of this. And adventurers, I'm going to tell you, the stream name on here is the perfect whiskey cocktail for a non-whiskey drinker. Let's convince a newbie on the live stream. And TJ, you know what? You officially got convinced on here. I'm going to tell you now, you can officially tell everybody, you know what? Whiskey cocktails are the thing. Forget about all those. You know what? You're never going to buy another Crown Royal after this moment. Now, you never. Hell nah, never.
Look, they take up too much space on my bar.
Oh,
I could put, for the amount of space that a Crown Royale bottle fill.
You could put a bunch of 2 bottles. Yeah, you could put real bourbons.
I could have put 10 more real drink bottles.
Yeah, hell yeah. You could put real Old Forester. So TJ, man, you did amazing on the stream. It has been a fabulous stream. Adventurers, you want to give some positivity out there, because I do always say at the end of the stream, I give positivity always on my streams. You want to give some positivity out there, all for the men and the ladies out there.
I got a little shout out to say, live your best life. It's 2024. Live your best life. Don't worry about going to the gym. Don't worry about them bills. Don't worry about trying to make friends with somebody that don't like you. Live your best life. And if you live your best life, everything will fall into place.
That's amazing. Wow, that's good. That's good. 100%. I'm going to tell you, from all of you, that was amazing, TJ. For all of you watching, I will tell you, if this stream has convinced you to finally buy your first whiskey bottle, I hope TJ convinced you, because he doesn't like whiskey at all. So this was just, he don't like that. TJ, tell him you didn't like whiskey before the stream. Tell him.
I didn't like whiskey at all. I was like, But I'm going to definitely change the game. I'm telling you, you have definitely introduced me to a new walk. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to definitely cut that crown back, and I might kind of move into that whiskey, because this right here is a better, smoother taste without all that extra additives. Because all that extra sugar and sweetness kind of take it away from it. 100%. This right here is a more natural drink.
Hell yeah.
I love it.
Look, I'm need to record when you decide to go buy some, because I know you're gonna drink this up before you go to the liquor store.
We can do it whenever.
No. You with your phone, when you go to the liquor store, you show that you buying it.
I do that.
Hell yeah. Shout out to you, TJ. Shout out to you, TJ, and adventurers. You have been amazing also. So I'm going to tell you, for all of you watching, I want to tell you this before I end the stream. Don't move anywhere, adventurers, because I'm going to put you back on the screen. For all of you watching, I hope you have enjoyed this whole show, this whole live stream. We're at 2 hours and 6 minutes on this. You can use any whiskeys you want to for any of these cocktails, or for all of you watching, I will tell you, I hope you enjoyed this. Do me the favor, hit the thumbs up for this video, and also if you haven't subscribed, subscribe now. I do short videos, I do long videos, you can see all of those. But for all of you watching, I will tell you, if you haven't subscribed to Adventurers, I did put her in the chat room. And for all of you, we're gonna do another one of these very, very soon, maybe next week when she comes back from her trip. TJ, I see you, TJ, and Adventurers, both of you have been amazing. And you know what? I think we're going to have to end this stream by saying the one thing that we always say all the time. Ripper Crew, you know what time it is. Tanya, TJ, do you know what time it is? Hell yeah.
Yes,
Number one.
Yeah, we're number one. Oh yeah, we're number one all day long. We're number one. So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end this stream now. I hope you all enjoyed this stream. And for all of you watching, stay positive out there. Remember, whiskey, you can buy whiskeys anywhere. Remember, TJ, he is the man of this show. And I'm going to say hello for all of you in the US, Canada, Italy, UK, all the people. Shout out to US Army, US Navy, US Air Force, and also Space Force and US Army. You guys are amazing. And TJ, you have been amazing. Adventurers, I'm going to give you...
One fight.
Hell yeah, number one. I see you.
One force, one fight. One force, one fight. One force, one fight.
There you go. There you go. That's amazing. Anyways,
one fight.
hell yeah. There you go. We're going to end this stream like this. I hope you all have enjoyed the stream, and I'll see you all on the next one. See you later. I'll see you, baby. I'll see you. Hell yeah. I'll see you.